Hey guys, and welcome to a different real-time haul. You guys will know from the title, this is going to be a real-time homeware haul, which I've never done before. And today I'm sitting in a background that you might not see on this channel. If you follow my vlog channel, you might recognize it. I'm sitting in my kitchen. This is like the lounge area at the end of my kitchen. And today I wanted to tell you all about a really awesome collaboration that I'm doing for this video, which is with one of my favorite shops in the whole wide world. If you follow my vlog channel, not only will you know this room, but you will know that I'm quite often in HomeSense. It's probably my favorite shop to shop for anything, like in general, but definitely my favorite shop for homewares. If you don't know what HomeSense is, it's basically well, it's part of the TK Maxx kind of family. So it's very similar to TK Maxx. It's like the TK Maxx homeware section, but a whole shop of it. Amazing. So it's like big brands, really unique and different things that you're not going to find elsewhere, and they're all amazing value for money. So I've been a fan of HomeSense ever since I first started shopping for my own house when Mike and I moved in together, which would be 8 years ago, I think, plus. I don't know. I can't actually remember when the local one to us opened, but ever since I've been going in there probably on a weekly basis. I'm like obsessed with it. I go in there with my mum quite often and spend hours and hours. But yeah, so when they reached out to me and said, would you want to collaborate? I obviously said yes, but also was kind of like jumping for joy because it is a dream collaboration for me. So today I'm going to be heading into my local HomeSense. I'm going to be looking for some homeware goodies and then coming back and doing a haul. I'm also going to be doing a blog post showing you a bit of before and after of this area, because this is the area in my house that I really wanted to kind of spruce up a little bit. As you guys can see, we've got a sofa, a coffee table. I actually love this coffee table. It's from HomeSense years ago. Love it. I've got a rug which I want to replace because it is dirty and gross and I've had it for years. I've also got these poofs, which I don't know if you guys can see because I'm like basically sitting on one. These poofs are actually, they're good for putting your feet on, but they're also for Piglet because she's not really allowed to jump on and off the sofa, and I would like to get some new like footstools because they're very kind of worn, and new cushions. I would love to get some throws on these sofas as well. The dogs basically live on these sofas, so they've had a bit of a hard life. They've seen some action. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a before and after of this area on my blog as well. So if you wanna see the before and after pictures, then head over to my blog and I'm gonna show you what I find. My friend Libby is also coming over to help me hunt for some bargains because she loves HomeSense too. She's actually about to move into her own house and she's like on the hunt for house stuff. So I was like, do you wanna come with me and like redo my kitchen area? She was like, yes. So yeah, let's see what we can find. Quite like these. Yellow and orange maybe? Definitely want to introduce some colour. God, I love this. How beautiful are these guys? I really want a picture for behind the sofa as well. I'm liking this one. And I quite like this one because the walls are green. So I feel like it might go. But they have so many. There's like a whole nother wall here as well. We're overflowing the trolley situation right now, guys. Just a few things. There's a kiddie section, danger zone. So cute. I love these cushions so much, but they will not go in my nursery. I wish they would. Look how beautiful this is, guys. I don't think I've got anywhere to put it, but I love it. So nice. This is my other favourite section in HomeSense. The snack section. They have so much food in here. I always get loads of questions as well about where I buy my like obscure flavoured coffees. Look at this. Chocolate peanut butter cup coffee. That is coming home with me. Also have tiramisu up there. So it was definitely a successful trip. It just took us quite a while to get all this in the car. Yeah, I'm gonna go home and show you what I got and actually put it in the kitchen. I'm so excited. Very successful trip, but we're stopping for some food before we go home because we've just lugged pretty much the whole of the shop with us. So I'm back, guys, and as you may be able to see around me, I'm surrounded by some lovely things. So I'm gonna show you what I bought, and if you want to see the before and after, I'm gonna pop that in a blog post as well. So I'll link below to my blog where you can see like the before and after of everything actually in situ here. I'm gonna start with the big stuff because I'm not gonna actually be able to show you holding it because as you can see from behind me, I actually got a picture. I'm gonna start with this actually. So this picture on the wall, I'm gonna insert a cutaway so you can see more clearly, because it's obviously like got a little bit of light reflection on it at the moment. But this is a really pretty like bluey, greeny picture, and we basically have this massive wall space behind me that I wanted to put something in that wasn't a mirror or a clock, because I've got a massive clock on that wall there, and then a massive mirror above the fireplace, which is actually also from HomeSense like 3 years ago. And I really liked this. It was £50, which I thought was an okay price for a big picture, because sometimes like paintings and stuff can be so expensive. So I thought it was a nice kind of affordable way to jazz up that wall a bit. So I got that, and then I also got this amazing gold, like bronzy gold lamp, which is going to sit like just behind the sofa. Actually where it is now, but it's gonna have obviously not have the tags on it, and it's gonna have a light bulb and be plugged in, so it will kind of be a nice little kind of cozy corner in the kitchen to read or whatever. So yeah, that was £59. I actually don't know, a lot of these items didn't say what they were reduced from, which sometimes they do say in HomeSense, but these ones didn't. So that one was 59. And then as you can see here, I got quite a lot of cushions, and I decided to go for a kind of navy and metallic theme for this area. And I knew I wanted to introduce some colour, but until I went into the shop, I didn't know what they had, and I kind of didn't really know. I don't know, if you guys have ever been into a HomeSense, you'll know that they just like, you walk in and the way they display everything is all kind of like by colourways, so it's really easy to get inspiration for like whatever room that you're kind of thinking about changing or adding to. So I kind of went in, and initially I was like, oh, I'm gonna go for like orange and pinks and like make it really bright, but actually after that I was like, no, I think because the walls are green, I think navy would look really nice. So I got 3 of these cushions, which are so soft, they're actually like feather filled as well, which makes them really kind of plump and nice, and these were £12.99 each, so I got 3 of those. I actually would have liked to have got more of these cushions, but they didn't have any, so what I might do is go to the other HomeSense that's near me, because I'm lucky enough to have 2 quite close by to me, and sometimes they have the same stuff, but I basically bought HomeSense out of navy cushions because I got 3 of those fluffy ones, and then I got 2 of these, which I love so much. I love the finish of these. They're almost like rough Hessian type fabric, and then the kind of frill along the edge, which I really like, and I think they go really nicely with the picture behind me, but also with the sofa, which at the moment has like grey toned covers on. So yeah, we actually have a few different covers for these sofas. The last ones we had were like a beigey colour, and I definitely prefer the grey because I think it's much easier to kind of pair things with. And then the other big things we got, you can't see them in frame because they are coffee or like side tables. So I'm gonna show you a cutaway of those now so you guys can see, but they're really beautiful. So they have a really nice kind of metal top to them, which has like ridges in it, and I really, really like those. So these are to go by the sides of the sofa, because although we have a coffee table, I actually quite like being able to put like a drink or whatever on to the side if you're sitting down, so you don't have to constantly be leaning forward. I also sit on these sofas quite a lot to do work in the day as well, so if I'm editing on my laptop or whatever, I'll quite often sit here with the dogs and just chill. So it's quite nice to be able to have like a side table if I need to like put my laptop down or whatever and the dogs don't stand on it. So I got 2 of those, and they were really good value because they're solid marble at the bottom. They were £89 each, so a bit more expensive than some of the other items, but really lovely. And then I also got a new rug, which I'm so excited about. It's exactly the kind of thing that I was looking for. You guys aren't going to be able to see the whole thing here because it is pretty big, but it is this really beautiful kind of like slightly like Aztec vibe, kind of tufted, like fluffy. It's quite a fluffy rug, if you guys can see. I'm gonna insert a cutaway of it like in situ, because the rug that we have at the moment I actually really love, and it's kind of a similar colorway to this. It's like a neutral kind of grey color, but we've had it for 5 or 6 years now, and because it's made out of almost like suede rags, it's actually got so dirty with the dogs being on it. So I really, really wanted a new rug, and I picked up this one. This was £89 as well, so it's quite expensive again, but for a rug that's like such good value for money. That's why I love HomeSense as well, because you can actually find these items that often will cost like a few £100s if you buy them from like your normal kind of high street shops, but then they're just so much better, like honestly, and you find just really unique things. Like I've never seen a rug like this. I think it's really cute. And then moving on to like the smaller things, because I have a giant bag here. I mean, this is so heavy. I wanted to kind of accessorize the area as well with like some metallic things. So the first things I picked up were these. I got 2 of these. They're kind of, I mean, they could be a vase, but they also could be a like a candle holder as well. I thought these were so beautiful, and they were $7.99. I thought that was such a bargain. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, you could put flowers in them and pop them on the coffee table, or I might put like church candles in them and pop them by the fireplace. I fell in love with these, and yeah, as soon as I saw them I was like, I just think they're so nice, like quite rustic looking. So I got 2 of those, and then in my ginormous bag I got quite a few practical things as well, but the other thing I got that's like decor based, which is wrapped up, they're quite delicate, were 3 of these little kind of cage style fake succulent plants. So they're not real, which is a good thing for me because I kill everything. I'm so bad at keeping plants alive, but they look really real. Like my friend Libby pointed them out. She was like, oh, these are nice. I was like, wow, they have real plants. And then I was like, oh my God, they're fake. No way. They like look very, very realistic. So I got 3 of these. There's 2 of them that are the same and then 1 that's different. So the one that goes in the middle, there's those 2. And then the one that goes in the middle is, it's got like slightly darker metal on it. And I thought these would look really cute in the middle of the coffee table. And these were only $3.99 each as well. So they're a really good price, I thought. And also, even the stones look like they're like not, well, they are, I think they are real stones, but they're like glued in, so they're not gonna move anywhere, like if someone knocks them. And then last but not least, decor-wise, I got 2 of these navy candles with the copper lids. And I'm not gonna lie, I definitely chose these for their aesthetic. They do smell really good actually as well. They are White Sage Ocean, and I think that smells quite good. It's quite a fresh scent. It's definitely a good kitchen scent, but normally I go for like warm kind of wintry scents, but I just thought these were such a perfect color with the cushions, and they're just gonna go really nicely. So I might put these on the coffee table. I kind of haven't decided exactly where everything's going yet, so I'm gonna have a play around with it. Like I said, you guys will see in the blog post kind of where I end up putting everything, but I'm really loving it. Even looking at the screen now behind me, I'm really loving like all the colors with the shade of green on the wall. I think they're gonna look really nice. So moving on to the more practical things, because HomeSense also sells a ton of stuff that you need on a daily basis or like a regular basis anyway for your home. The first thing I got were some new hangers, and these are my favorite kind of hangers. They're like the velvet hangers that don't like fall off, like your clothes don't fall off them. And I got 25 of these for $7.99, which is such a good price. They've got really nice gold tops as well. Since I've been pregnant, I've kind of accumulated quite a lot of maternity clothing, but also I've borrowed a lot of stuff from my mum that I'm going to be wearing for the next probably few weeks before I get like a big bump, and I don't really have anywhere in like a separate area to store it, so I'm going to get a rail, and I needed some new hangers for that. So I got the new hangers. I also got this, which pretty random, I know, but they have always have a good selection of wrapping paper. Most of my wrapping paper that I buy comes from HomeSense, and this is a really awesome design that is bright pink with zebras on. I absolutely love it. And this was $2.99 for 3 meters. Yeah, so yeah, I've got lots of birthdays coming up as well at the moment. And then in my bag of goodies, this is a really geeky purchase, guys. I bought 3 new Tupperware boxes. Like I said, they do very practical everyday items in there as well. I feel like I don't know where Tupperware boxes go. Actually, I do. I make things for people and then I give them to them and I don't get them back. So I got 3 new Tupperware boxes, and I really like the ones that are different colors, and I like getting different colored ones so that you know which lid goes with which Tupperware box, if that makes sense. So I got a blue one, a pink one, and a green one somewhere, a green one. And these actually were reduced from, so these were from $3.50 to $2.50. This one was from $5.99 to $3.99, and this one was from $3.50 to $2.50 as well. So like you can tell, I mean, obviously they're quite like cheap items anyway. They're only like £2.50, but in terms of the saving you're making versus buying them from a normal shop, it's like so much better. And then I also got a few edible things. It's always such an error shopping anywhere that sells food when you're hungry, is it not? I always end up buying stuff, and they always have really unusual food in there. So I got firstly some freeze-dried mango, delicious, and I also got some of these, and they quite often have these ones in HomeSense. I bought them a couple of times before. These are the quinoa clusters. So they're basically like little snack bites, but they're made with quinoa. This is the cashew cranberry flavor, so I've got some of those. And then last but not least, you guys will have seen this, I got the chocolate peanut butter cup coffee. And I know so many of you are probably gonna ask, or comment about drinking coffee and caffeine when you're pregnant. I do still have a little bit of coffee. I'm not gonna be going wild on the caffeine, guys, don't worry. But I do still like to have a coffee every few days when I'm feeling tired or whatever. So I'll have a small coffee, and this looks just so delicious. Chocolate peanut butter cup coffee. I mean, how does that even exist? I'm very excited for this. I always buy my coffee in HomeSense because they have like tiramisu, like pecan, southern pecan, like pecan pie, like pumpkin pie. They have the best coffees. Anyway, so that is it for my haul video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been a pretty busy day actually, like rushing around trying to get everything done, but I'm gonna take some pictures now and then I'm gonna post them on my blog so you guys can see kind of the before and after of how everything looks. But I'm really excited to see what everything looks like, and a massive thank you to HomeSense for collaborating with me, because it's been like a total dream come true. As I've said like 500 times, and you guys are probably bored of hearing it, it's like my favorite shop ever. So I loved it. And I had a great day. I will see you guys very soon. I hope you all have an amazing day wherever you are.